All right, everyone. Welcome back to the series that shall not be named because the YouTube algorithm has forsaken it. So we're going to call it something else, I think. But thank you to everyone who's been following along, and thank you to everyone in the last episode who for all the nice comments and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. So yeah, what I'm doing here today, you can see me making the claw over and over again. Is I thought a good drawing for this Inktober prompt would be a hand, like, because it's rising from the, like a zombie hand rising from the grave. Also, it's Friday the 13th in October, so why not, right? So yeah, I was just using my hand as a reference there, to kind of, just get an outline of my hand coming up here. And yeah, and then I decided for the kind of concept for the next three drawings, I was thinking I would just go kind of loose with the sketch, and then draw like automatic drawing type stuff to kind of fill it in, to do all the shading and the contouring and stuff like that. So yeah, here I'm starting some cross hatching. And then, yeah, I'm just kind of mixing it back and forth, or not cross hatching, just regular hatching. Mixing it back, but yeah, I'm mixing it back and forth with, some kind of automatic drawing style contour lining, and, throwing in little bits and bobs and whatnot. And I think here my ink had somehow exploded all over my desk, so I was cleaning that up real quick. I have no idea where it came from. I did switch out the ink in my fine liner here, or my extra fine. I went back to the Noodler's black, just the regular Noodler's black. It's like kind of semi-transparent. So, and I think I've talked about this in other videos. It adds a little bit more, not only is the line finer, so it has like a line weight contrast, but also the ink being semi-transparent just adds that a little bit more contrast on top of that. And it just helps the textures, the shading, and the line, and the textures and stuff have a little bit of contrast with the outlining. And it depends on what sort of look you're going for, but I like it for this kind of stuff. So I switched back, although it's still, I didn't like actually clean the pen out. I just kind of emptied it out back into, because it had platinum carbon in it, and so I just emptied it back into the God, what's the thing called? The ink jar. The ink jar. I don't know what to call it. I'm having a total brain fart here. I emptied it back into that, and then just refilled it with the Noodler's black. So it has a little bit of the platinum carbon still left in it through most of this drawing. Actually, I didn't notice it starting to lighten up until I was doing hatching for the ground texture a little bit later. But yeah, it's a nice look. But yeah, you can see here I'm coming through. I'll do a little bit of hatching. Well, I was in the hand. Now I'm starting on the background, but I would do a little bit of hatching, and then I draw like some kind of doodly automatic drawing type stuff, and just switch back and forth like that to get that kind of, I don't know, just kind of a, I don't know, I don't know if I want to call it a hybrid style of drawing or just, mixing stuff together. I mean, I guess that's what a hybrid is, right? It just sounds kind of pretentious if you call it, I'm doing a hybrid style of drawing. But yeah, just mixing it back and forth, it gives it that kind of weird look. Trying to keep the light source in mind is kind of difficult when you're doing that. You'll see it like if you look at the hand here, like my highlights and shadows aren't all that great. I could do better. But I think that's just a matter of like practicing it, and it's hard to keep like all those things straight in your mind the whole time, when you're mixing those two types of drawing styles together. So yeah. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I went back to the sketchbook. I missed my sketchbook. Those little 4-inch squares of paper, they're fun, but yeah, I like the sketchbook. So yeah, I grabbed it. It was calling to me. And yeah, I think I'm happy that I decided to go back to time lapse with this. I took a lot longer on the drawing. I think I took something like 40 minutes on this one, so not a super long one, but definitely a lot longer than I was taking on the previous drawings. And I just think it's you can get so much more detail the more time you spend on it. It's totally worth not, just trying to go as fast as you can. Anyways, I couldn't find my circle template, so I have this old chewed up quarter that I keep on my desk for, like tripod screws and stuff like that. So I just traced that to kind of make the moon. Decided to add a moon in there. I was debating on whether or not I should do clouds, because I thought it'd be cool to have the clouds kind of sticking out from that border outline that I made. But instead I went with the moon because I thought it fit the undead rising sort of theme a little better than just clouds. And I was, I couldn't figure out in my head how to make the clouds kind of look like it was night. And I think I got the kind of nighttime look pretty well here, so at least reasonably well. Nobody's going to look at that and think it's daytime. Maybe they will. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. This was a lot of fun to do. I've been getting in the spirit of spooky season. Mrs. Ramshackle and I watched, she watched part of the movie and then fell asleep. I watched the whole thing. But we watched Renfield with the newish Renfield with Nicolas Cage as Dracula. Yeah, it was, I recommend it. Check it out. It's got a good, like, comedy, action, horror, like, it's a good blend of everything if you like that kind of stuff. Anyways, it was a lot of fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. So, if you're looking for something like actually like terrifying or anything like that, it's probably not going to do it. But yeah, it was a good one. We enjoyed it. Mrs. Ramshackle enjoyed part of it, and I enjoyed the whole thing. So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, this is the pretty much it there. I think I'm gonna write some words on the side. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you to my patrons on Patreon. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow.